Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burn holes in my hoodies, all my homies think it stink. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burn holes in my hoodies, all my homies think it stink. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Okie dokie, alky, keep it low key like toilet bowl, or he'll go blow the loudy. Salty or sour,
Jimmy, what up?
Wiley up the
Cool.
yodi.
How you doing, man?
How you doing? What are you doing out here?
Down for a rip, bud.
Right on. It's a gorgeous night, right?
Is that a Honda Civic?
You know, John, I just picked that up. That's the new 95 Civic.
That's the new 95?
What do you think? Yeah.
I love forest green. That's what I was thinking,
bad.
honestly.
You know, I actually learned something pretty crazy about that. So the forest green, that's not just the color name, it actually has a lot to do with where the car was built. It was actually put together in the forest. This is a natural 95 Civic, not only naturally aspirated.
And that's a 95 thing, eh? They're only doing that for 95s?
Well, it's weird. So this is the body style from 1999.
Gorgeous.
But it was made in 2017. Doesn't make sense, right?
No, it doesn't.
So the style of this car is actually called the 95 Civic. They come stock with about 1,000 horsepower, which I was like,
1,000?
For $2,000. The only problem is Honda, because of all these federal laws and whatnot, you know.
Same thing, honestly.
They actually govern the power. So you can only get 96 horses out of it. But
really?
Does it ever pull?
No kidding, honestly. And is that a VTEC or is that
So the 95 has its own thing. Because it was built in the forest, like I was saying earlier, it's no factories. It's all green. Quite literally, actually.
You can hardly see it, honestly, in the bush. You want to see it.
That's the whole point. You don't want people stealing it.
Camouflage.
That's what's up.
So what kind of cars is that competing with?
Well, if it was ungoverned, you could mess around with some Bugattis. Aventador blew it out of the water.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a 95 Civic.
It is a 95.
They get it going when you want it.
Gorgeous vehicle. So what kind of tech features you got on that thing now?
Well, actually, they have the new, you know, the windshield wipers.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. So a lot of these cars, you'll see the black dot on the inside of the windscreen. A lot of people think that's the mirror that's actually glued to the window.
No kidding.
Not.
No.
It's a little sensor that actually senses when it's about to rain.
The rain sensors are big, eh?
It's insane. You know what happens? The wipers get wet. They get excited. They know it's gonna rain.
You know, I honestly thinking, like, I don't know how I would have driven without that feature, you know?
And it lubes the window right up, you know? It gets them ready to go, ready for action.
What is that Summers on the back there, or what's going on? Is that...
John, you got a good eye, buddy. So here's what Honda did. They put Summers on the back.
Okay.
And Winters on the front.
Nice.
Now, it is a front-wheel drive car, so in the winter out here in British Columbia, it really helps.
More bang for your buck kind of thing.
You know, it covers all the bases. You don't have to buy summer or winter tires.
No.
Because they're both on there. It's so practical. It's like a mullet car.
It's gorgeous.
You get business in the front, but a party in the back.
That's what they say.
Woo! She gets a little squirrely.
Awesome. So is there any track features on that bad boy?
As far as I know, they have the control arms out of a Lamborghini Gallardo.
That's what it is.
Very solid, very solid. I mean, they only take them out of the green ones. Well, that's it, and they're all green, and that just kind of adds to the camouflage factor and the cool factor.
No kidding. So is that, like, what's that, like 0 to 60 there?
Second and a half. If you turn VTEC on, it's fast enough without the VTEC. It's scary with the VTEC, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you can kind of see it coming, just like the slipstream design.
Yeah, the aerodynamics are phenomenal in the car. I mean, you do get the extended side skirt on the front quarter panel.
And that's stock?
Oh yeah.
That's stock.
The back ones, they're just hand molded. They hand mold every Civic. They're not made in that great of quantities, so the quality is really crisp. Everything's immaculate inside of that car.
Honda, is that Japanese, yeah?
Based out of Tokyo, Japan, but probably not. They could be out of Australia. I'm not too sure. I read it on Facebook once that they were out of Australia. That's Honda Mate, you know?
Honda Mate.
Fuck, man.
Right.
Other than that, there's a couple nice features. The headlights are very, very bright, actually illegal in some states and countries, but you know, we live in Canada, the cops, nobody gives a shit here.
Everybody's all stoned, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it really does, it adds a lot. Oh, the craftsmanship. One thing is actually a very, call it a big misconception about Honda, as their emblems are always the same color. John, let me tell you, on the 95 Civic, that's not the case. The front is black, The back is silver.
Yeah.
Do you know what that symbolizes?
I'm gonna guess, you know, less paint, more speed, lighter on the road, lighter on its tires. That's the kind of thing I was thinking.
Not even close. The front logo is black. The back is silver. Those two colors separate our culture.
Well said.
You're everything in between, and that's Honda's message to all the people, is that they want everyone to unite.
It's a car for everybody, is what you're saying.
And it's a steal too. At that price, how can you go wrong?
And when you look at the competition, I mean, for the price of an Aventador, you know, you could probably get how many of these?
For the price of an Aventador, oh shit, close to 200. So if you get a $150,000 supercar, you could buy 75 Honda Civics, taxes in.
Think about the horsepower in that.
Oh, with, I mean, 100 and, what was it, 75 did I say?
I think so.
I don't know.
Math, eh?
I'd say about 75 Civics, and the horsepower you get from 75 Civics. I mean, 96 horsepower times 75. What's an Aventador? 600? Take every one of those Civics, you'll blow that Lambo out of the water.
And those aren't just regular horses, are they?
They're Honda horses. So what actually happens when they're bred is they get stamped on the ass with a big H, and that just, it fires them up. And that's why Hondas are so notorious for being aggressive, fast race cars. See their F1 team.
Yeah.
Woo! Who did they just get on their team?
Fernando Alonso, he just signed for Honda.
No, he didn't.
That's a big deal. Yeah.
So in a sense, I'm him.
You are.
Because I own a part of Honda.
A Honda
He is a part of Honda.
Yeah.
I own a part of him, so therefore I am him.
Yeah.
And that's how I drive this car every day of my life. I have the new steering wheel. It's titanium, carbon fiber, aluminum, and believe it or not, wood.
Really?
The core is actually made of wood, so if you do launch it off a bridge, it's actually cedar.
So
they need it to float. Yeah, exactly. So if you go off a bridge, the steering wheel will in fact float. At the end of the day, when you buy a Honda, that's what you spend your money on the steering wheel. You just sit there and accept it.
Get with Honda.
Yeah, but Honda's, they're doing really well right now. I mean,
why would you need Tesla?
Tesla wants their technology.
Is that a V10? What is that?
That actually is a V13. It's very weird. The W60 engines, two V8s put together, one of those cylinders out, the one side of the block, so it's only 3. So you're getting an engine and a half, a Bugatti and a half, and that's where you get those 1,000 horses from.
Is that
Honda horses? It is.
Yeah.
3 of the cylinders are turbocharged.
Okay.
The other 3 on the other side are the hybrid engine.
Okay.
And the middle you get your regular combustion engine, and that is naturally aspirated.
So a full tank, I mean, you got to be looking at $20. And how far would that get you?
I actually filled it up this morning. It was $18.50, believe it or not. Yeah, that'll last me a good 1,000 kilometers.
It does remind me a bit of a Porsche.
It is very similar, yeah. Has a lot of the same curves, a lot of the same driving power and stability you get out of a Porsche. It's fantastic.
It is. It looks like a great vehicle. Well, thanks, Timmy. Honestly, I just wanted to know more about your vehicle. Like,
do you want to go for a ride in it?
Absolutely, man. Let's do it.
Let's go check it out. A really cool feature in this Civic is you can actually hear the turbo spooling whenever you accelerate. Here, I'll give you a little test here. Guys, so this is a new 1995 Honda Civic. As you can see, it's forest green to match its natural environment, which is actually where this car was created. There was no factories when they built this car. Purely sticks and stones. And you know what? They will not break my bones because this has one of the best safety features in the whole game.
Jesus pieces, Saint Jesus love me, provides